Last question.
Yeah.
No.
So where they all come from though?
The whole what?
The whole talk as regards
You know
the
what?
sex
Honestly,
thing.
when I left the house, I was shocked.
Why?
Because I saw all of the stuff that everything had been saying. I was like, what? Are you serious? That was the biggest, and like, for me still, I haven't yet gone through everything. Like, I'm trying to protect my mind, like, because it just seems so much. I'm being bombarded with things left, right, and center. But no, I didn't have sex with him. And
So you guys just made out?
Yes, and it was under the duvets, and I feel like if now I had my time differently, I would have just taken the duvet. I would have just been doing it on top of a duvet. Do you know what I mean? Kissing it on top of the duvet. Kissing him, hugging him, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
So why do they find
because it's really
some
aggressive
certain
under the duvet, so yeah.
oh my gosh, so those certain items you are referring to was a prank.
Gadoni's hand is really strong.
It was a prank played by Gadoni.
Then...
Do you know what I mean? It was a prank played by Ike and Diane where they put mayonnaise into a condom and they threw it. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like Mercy's been very, very good at, like, anytime anything like that is suggested in the house, she will shut it down immediately. Like, she'll be like, what? What did he say? Like, she was, you know, honestly, her and Omashola, before I left, they had another incident that day. And so I feel like I was very underprepared when I came to BBN. I've never watched it before. I even tried to research. When I still saw I was getting to another stage, I was trying to watch some stuff on YouTube, but everything was saying it's not available in your region because I was trying to watch it from London. Yeah. But like Mercy, you know, when in the house, she was telling me like, look, I've come with all of my pajamas are onesies so that nobody can ever accuse me of anything. Little things like that. Do you know what I mean? Little things like that. I didn't think of it, you know. So even if there was any speculation around that, she would come out and be in a onesie. Me, I just brought my 90s. I didn't think anything like this in my wildest imagination would happen. So it was a real shock to me, and it's just, yeah, if I had my time again, I would not be under the duvet.
What about work stuff?
All right.
Because there was some stuff that broke regarding that you didn't resign from work, you took leave, and then, you know, you got in the news a bit in the UK.
Yeah,
where all
again,
the
that's
papers...
another thing I haven't yet.
You were on the
so
Sky
what
News.
happened with that? Did you resign or you
Yeah.
just took leave?
I didn't resign. I followed due process.
Because
spoke
they
to my
said that you
superiors.
asked for permission to go on Big Brother and they said no, and then you took leave, like a long leave, and then you still went ahead. That's the story that's going around actually.
Yeah, I mean, I took leave. I followed due process for taking the leave, and I told them what the leave was for.
Yeah.
And they did raise their concerns. Like, they raised their concerns for me, and I listened to them. I took them on board. And then when I came to Nigeria for the next stage, I didn't know I was going straight into the house. Like, when I got to Nigeria, all of my communication things were taken from me, and then it was like Big Brother house, and I was like, whoa! Everything happened so fast for me, and that's why I say, like, I feel like I was really underprepared for this. I didn't know what I was getting into.
Yeah, sure.
Because, you know, like I say, other people in the house, you know, Mercy had tried 3 times before coming. Other people had tried, you know, different cities to get in. And me, I just went there on the day to vlog. That's why I went to the audition.
Where did you audition?
In Abuja.
Oh, okay.
So, and I was actually in Abuja vlogging for my YouTube channel for the elections. And the election video, the vlogumentary I called it, is up there. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I was in Abuja. And I just saw the auditions were happening. I said, this will be good content. Because you know how everybody says that you need to know somebody who knows somebody to get into Big Brother. So I just auditioned. I thought,
yeah, that's
I
what
probably won't get in.
A lot of people were very upset that you and Mike came from London last night, and they thought there was some wuru-wuru.
Wow.
You know, some people were saying, no, let's call it Big Brother International.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So,
People were talking about your accents and everything.
So can we address that issue? Was there any wuru-wuru?
What does that mean?
Was there any LGBT wayo?
Any dodgy
Any
Not
dodgy behavior?
at all. I've
Get
actually
it fair
got,
and free.
like, literally, I will put on my YouTube channel, I will upload my vlog. It's only when I got to the next stage, I even said, you know, please can I vlog this? Because I was vlogging everything up until that moment, and they were like, no, you can't put anything out before this. So then I've still got the video, so I will edit that and put it on my YouTube channel, A Cup of Khafi. Because
So you didn't get in through the back door as well?
no, and that's why I was so sure I wasn't even going to get in, because I didn't know anybody.
Okay.
That's
can I ask you about the sort of paranoia around Gadoni sometimes? Because there were times where you had discussions with him, like you guys had a task one time and you were like, oh, you felt I was giving you distance, and then you cried a bit, and then he hugged you and assured you that, no, baby, it's only you know, this type of thing. And then Venita came into the house, new babe, obviously, as a guy, you would want to know the babe. This is me personally.
Yeah, sure.
Even if I'm involved, I like to still know, look, what have you seen so far, those type of questions. And then she felt, you know, Gadoni was a bit, was with you a bit too much. That's all she said. And then since then, he started trying to, hang out with the rest of the guys. So what was that whole thing about where you felt like she was trying to get your man. Sort of,
you
'cause
know
that's
what?
how it seemed.
It's funny. I didn't feel that way. I felt like I said it to Godoni that it's for the person in a relationship to set the boundaries of what is permitted or not. I really don't like this thing. You know, like when a married man cheats on his wife with a younger woman or something, and then people are going to the woman and say, why you not leave my husband alone? Why this? Why that? And I'm like, it's actually nothing to do with the woman. It's the husband who made the commitment to the relationship. So a lot of the time I was complaining at Godoni, saying that it's your responsibility to set boundaries. Like, Vanita can actually do what she wants. And I know I said at one point that maybe she's on a task from Biggie, that blah blah blah. You know, in that house, everything is magnified. Every single experience is like intensified times 100.
Okay. So you and Gidoni, is that still a relationship? Is that still
I was
going
just
on?
about to ask that.
Yeah,
Because you said, a relationship, so do you consider what you have a serious relationship?
For me, I've literally been out of the house, like, this is my second day outside of the house. So for me, I feel like there's a lot I need to catch up on. My feelings for Godoni haven't changed, but I just feel like I need to...
What are the feelings? Describe them, please.
Thank you.
I care for him a lot. Like, for me, and, I always said that, even in the house when people were saying, be careful, Lord, be careful. I was like, if I love somebody, I can't love 20%.
So you love him?
I do care about him 100%.
So we said, no, let's go to the L word. Do you love him?
Yeah, love, 100%. I do. But for me, I don't think it's interesting. No, I'm not even.
Have you spoken to him since?
I was actually going to say, so for a lot of women, including a lot of women in the public eye, it was quite difficult watching certain points because it seemed like you were way more into him than he was into you, and the conversations that he would have with other people, it just kind of felt like he was looking at the whole situation like, I like her, but I think she's like way more into me. So it was quite. Do you?
Okay.
He didn't say it. Wait till. What I'm saying is, what we saw. There were times that, and I think because every woman, including myself, has been in that situation where you really like someone and you really want something amazing to happen, and then later on you kind of find out that you were probably a bit more into the person than they were into you. So have people kind of told you that? People
have said that, and again,
he didn't say that, by the way.
Yeah, no.
For the
That's
record.
what I've been protecting my mental space right now. Like, I haven't even started to.
Rico, you get too much. Sorry.
You know what? Fair enough.
Let me just break it down.
Like, for me, I am a very.
I'm like, Khafi, stop it.
Yeah, I get it. I'm a really passionate person in like all areas of my life, and love is just another area where I am very passionate. And if I love you, I really care about. Like, I go 100. Do you know what I mean? So. That I did love him 100, and in the house I did see that I was with him, like, and it was funny. It wasn't until he left that it was really evident just how much I had been pouring into him at the expense of my experience.
Yeah, there was a lot of telling loads of the housemates problems you had.
Yeah, again, for me, I'm a really open person, and because it was such a confined space, I just felt like everybody, I could share, but whoever was there, like all of us were there, and I could share with them. And I realized after that wasn't cool, because not everybody was there for me, not everybody was in my corner, not everybody was my person. Do you know what I mean? Even if I considered them my people. And
and just before you left, you had a conversation with Mike that blew up. Where he basically asked you to speak to. Now, let's just be clear, because there are different clips circulating. He asked you to speak to, was it Thatcher?
Yes.
Okay, about her cleanliness. Okay, and then some people felt like you didn't handle that the best way. Now, do you think what he did was... Well, I think some people kind of felt like you didn't handle that the best way. Do you think what he did was, okay, and then people sort of came for him. They said that he should have gone to Thatcher directly. But for me, I feel like, if I'm not very close to a person, I'm not going to go up to you and just say, what, there's certain things that disturb me. I'm more likely to, maybe speak to their friend and just say, can you, So what do you think about that whole situation?
So
does she have cleanliness issues?
No, so that whole situation, my issue was not with what Mike was saying. It's the way he did it. And I said it, and I tried, that's what I was trying to convey to him in the conversation. That, he said what he said, but I just felt like it was a sensitive issue, and he couldn't understand why it would be perceived as something sensitive or something that you should treat sensitively, maybe not even say sensitive issue. So when I was trying to explain that to him and he wouldn't take it, I was like, look, this conversation, there's no point us having this conversation if you don't agree on the fact that it's a sensitive thing. Like, and I feel like the way it was done was inappropriate, and I said that. And it was something that I just felt he wasn't taking it on board, so it did pain me. Like, I feel like Mike is my brother, and the same way I would speak to my brother, and I would get angry at my brother, and then we're fine again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Mike's my person.
Sorry, just to, I actually I watched the whole thing, and I still don't see an issue, because I would rather, if I never smell, by the way, or you guys have
Okay.
No, but I would actually rather a friend just pull me aside and just say,
Yeah?
just,
Here,
take it. See, I've done experiments. I've got 2 days out of bath and I don't smell. So I would actually rather like a friend tell me that than somebody that I'm not very close with. That would for me be a bit more difficult to, take.
Like, I did have a conversation with Tatcha, and and Mike had already as well. So do you know what I mean? And before Mike spoke to me and Tatcha had that conversation. So when then Mike spoke to me and did it in the presence of everybody, and I know.
Oh, so that was
the
issue.
The fact he did it in the presence of everybody, and then it felt like he was trying to rally people to the cause. And I was like, look, you already said it. I get it. And I kept very silent when he was saying it. I was like, okay, no problem. And I was trying to exit.
So he should have basically been more discreet about it.
That's what I felt. That is what I felt.
Okay,
I get you.
I'm sorry. So just to chip in, right? So people are asking right now. So if you're going to return back to the UK to your former job, or are you going to go full time into the?
Will they have you back? That's the question. Not even.
Again,
is it up to you?
The whole like I said, this whole week I have not even.
It was a big thing.
Yeah.
Oh
you
my God.
You were on like national news in the UK.
I cannot believe it.
So,
honestly,
they said you're having sex on TV though.
Well,
that's
sad. It's really sad because
they use the word shagging.
Yeah, that's very
shagging, by the way.
But however, if I was you, I would make the most out of this. I would actually go back to UK, do This Morning, do Sky News, do all these interviews, and just say this is what happened, as opposed to maximize the opportunities over there.
There was no more
You could
shagging.
be on Love Island next.
Oh please, thank you. That would be a real issue. That would be a real issue. No, thank you to that. But yeah, I was oblivious to everything in the house, and if I had known, I would have been like Mercy. Any allegations, I would have shut it down immediately. When people were saying stuff.
What did you say?
Bruh,
they have the most dysfunctional relationship. I don't know how you guys cope, because one minute she's like, you don't love me, you're only kissing me, and he's like, I don't care, man. I'm done with this. I'm
the better one for you, girl.
EK for me was the biggest surprise when I came out of the house. One that he nominated me, one that he stole.
Oh yeah, you were really surprised.
I was.
But then his reason wasn't bad. You were strong competition. That's not bad.
It's funny
compared to Messi's that said, you can be good and babe, not bad.
You've been practicing his voice on Mercy. He's really in the mirror.
He's really good with impressions.
Yeah, like for me, and I felt that was very unfair of Mercy to say that, because I am generally a very happy person. I love people, and I'm very loving, and I try to give good energy and be positive. But I'm a human being as well, and I have a right to be angry about stuff. Like, people didn't see all of the stuff I let slide. But the minute I would get angry about something, she's like, oh, she's trying to be a bad girl. What? I have emotions too. Do you know what I mean? I can express myself if I need to. But then EK saying, competition, fair dues to him. But it was still a shock to me, and I didn't see myself as competition. It was only after that I realised maybe he was still holding on to the whole head of house thing. Yeah. Maybe that was still the issue.
All right, we're going to wrap it up right now. I've got a question for you before we go. Who do you think is going to win? And who do you want to win?
I think by basis of votes, it's definitely going to be Tatcha at the moment.
Like, don't leave no transfer.
Don't leave no transfer. And I felt.
But who do you want to win?
I would have wanted me to win, actually.
Exactly.
You want a car and the.
Okay, so now that you have one of the people left in the house, who would you like to win?
It's not bad.
Mike, Tatcha, or Omashola.
Okay.
Those three.
Okay.
How do you guys cope with that shouting?
Sorry, last one. Have you since you left the house? Have you spoken to or seen Godoni?
Yes, I saw him yesterday.
Okay. Oh, what was that? What did you guys talk?
I don't want to discuss it, but yeah.
Okay.
What did you guys do? It's not about talking.
Oh,
it's what did you do?
Oh, please.
The talk is easy. What did you guys do?
No, right now I'm just looking forward. Like, I've just come out and I've seen all of the love that everybody has, and I'm just really appreciative for it. So I'm just coming out ready to do deals, ready to do different work.
Do you want to come and join SARS? We'll put
SARS?
you in SARS.
Oh, SARS.
Yeah. They'd love to have you.
Yeah.
I'm just open. Like, I'm just like any acting stuff, presenting stuff, radio even, like
police stuff.
Police.
Yeah,
we're looking at police. We're looking at the police. We're looking at policewomen.
But my thing is that I'm really into like bringing people to Nigeria, bringing people back to Nigeria, both people who are from Nigeria and people who want to visit. And security is always a thing that comes up. So I would love to have like a security company that can actually facilitate that, so people don't feel like, oh, I can't come to Nigeria. I'm like, look, everybody's here in Nigeria. We do okay, we do all right, you know. So there's that shouldn't be a reason.
Make an ambassador. Happy ambassador.
Yes, please.
Ambassador's like 90 years old.
Relationship-wise, just take it easy. Yeah. Just
Yeah,
like slow it right down. Slow it right.
She's okay.
Why are you
blocking? Why are you blocking Gidoni? Listen,
I'm not
go 100% full steam ahead.
No.
No camera allowed.
No cameras.
Get him pregnant.
Yes.
Get him pregnant.
There's a lot.
Just slow
There's
it
a lot to
down.
catch up on in life. Like I've been out of the world for like almost 3 months.
Just use like one day just to read.
Don't slow anything down. Just go.
Don't listen to her.
Push her down.
What are you going to do? Are you going to listen to the guys? Why are you wicked?
Go straight for Gidoni.
She's married though. Overwhelm me now. Slow down.
Just kind of, you know, I mean, I'm not telling you what to, just kind of, you know, maybe it should be like a.
Don't listen to
Wait now, let me land. Now that we're out of the house, let's just try and be friends and just get
Don't listen to her.
No,
She saw Captain and said the white zone is cleared for immediate boarding.
There's no one listen to her.
Right now.
Delay the flight for a little bit.
Don't slack with girls after him.
Get out of him. Have you seen this great guy?
Good for them. Good for them.
I'm
looking forward. Like all I do is win.
Yes.
So I want to.
Congratulations on the car.
We're gonna win.
You guys are evil. All three of you are evil. Run from it.
Follow him.
Get on it. Get on it. Get on it. Coming through.
You guys are evil.
The Midday Show. Victor's here with the news. We love you, my dear. Thanks for being part of it.
Thank you so much.
We look forward. Hopefully, we'll see you more and keep the love
I have
strong.
nothing against you, Gidoni, by the way.
All right.
Nothing at all.
And you know what? We're
For the
playing this
record.
song for you.
Get me on camera. Nothing
True
against
Love.
you.
True Love. Yeah. There you go.
Demons.